Hello, everyone. I hope that you are having a good day. I hope that God is blessing you. But more importantly, I hope that you're tuning in to this message to get some good knowledge to apply to your life to improve the quality of your life. Today, I want to talk to you about meditation and the benefits of meditation. The idea of sitting still, being quiet, going within, and deep breathing is very intimidating to a lot of people. The idea of silence is intimidating to a lot of people. But what I want to let you know is that the intimidation is unnecessary because meditation is actually one of the more healthy things that a person can do that provides effective management of anxiety, effective management of depression. It improves concentration, improves focus. It helps with emotional regulation, and also it reduces stress. That's a lot of benefits for something that's so intimidating. And as we all know, there are a variety of different ways that you can meditate. A simple way is just deep breathing for 5 minutes, setting your alarm and deep breathing. There are more complex ways to meditate, like transcendental meditation. Nonetheless, I'm talking to you as someone who has been meditating since the year 2000. I began meditation at Michigan State University when one of my girlfriends gave me a book called Egyptian Yoga. And at first I was cracking up like, girl, I'm not trying to do no Egyptian yoga. Did you see the way them Egyptians were stressed out on the pyramid? That's not me. But when I opened up the book, I found that it was basically about meditation. There were a lot of different ways to show you how to meditate, how to stretch, and be more agile and things of that nature. So that's how I began, my meditation journey in life. And I've attended classes and taken, extracurricular efforts to learn more about meditation, which is why I am very eager to talk to you about it today and to tell you that there are very, very, very powerful benefits from meditating daily. Recently, I was a victim of an attempted murder, right? One of my lovers was really, really scorned and he tried to take my life. That incident left me with a lot of anxiety. It left me with a lot of worries. It left me with the strange feeling of being stalked and monitored because my abuser was actually stalking and monitoring me. It left me with just a whole lot of emotions that I was not ready to deal with. And so I began to meditate more often. When I found myself worrying about what my future was going to be like, worrying about where I was going to live, worrying about if I could get another job, worrying. When I found myself worrying, I trained myself to stop at the first thought of worry and to meditate. And so this is why I can speak to you very, very matter-of-factly about the benefits of meditation. So let's begin. First of all, meditation is a great way to reduce stress reduction and manage anxiety. It helps you to focus on the moment. If you go on your YouTube app and go to the Daily Calm channel, you'll find in most of the meditations that they want you to focus on the present moment because a lot of us still live in the past and based our emotions in the past. In particular, this could be helpful for African Americans who may be experiencing a lot of anger or stress regarding racial relations. It helps you to focus on the moment. Even though you may have had some bad moments, meditation can still you and get you to the point where you understand that the moment is over, and it makes you less reactive to that same stressor, right? Another thing that meditation is beneficial for is depression relief. After being or the attempted murder, I was really sad. I was very depressed. I was sad because I thought this man cared about me. I thought he loved me. I thought he was my forever boo. Turns out It was nothing going on like that whatsoever. So I was kind of sad. And the reason why meditation helps you with depression is because it breaks the connection between brain regions associated with worry and rumination. And for those of you who don't know, rumination is repeating verbally, recalling verbally bad things that happened to you. Usually those are hyper focused areas for people, for people who are depressed. They are consumed with worrying and ruminating over bad situations that happen to them in their conversations. Meditation breaks the connection in the brain that causes that, because that is a function of the brain to ruminate and to worry. So that's a huge benefit of meditation, and it's very powerful to know that if you are suffering from depression, have been on depression medication for years, that if you add meditation to your daily routine, you will see an improvement in your symptoms. I promise you. And I'm saying this also as a psych nurse with 22 years of experience under my belt. I've seen it for myself, where a CHF patient will be depressed because he can no longer maintain the activity level that he had before he became sick. And I've seen where just sitting still and teaching someone how to meditate can really distract them from worrying about what's going to happen. Next, meditation, when practiced daily, improves your focus and concentration, because stop and think about it. If you're doing a guided meditation, you're listening to someone, focusing your attention on what they're saying. If you think about it, doing a guided meditation walks you through steps that you have to pay attention to do. So just the idea of meditating trains the mind to stay present, and it stays focused with an increased attention span. So the more you meditate, the more your attention span increases. And for those of us who may be managers that sit in morning meetings, those of us who may be in positions where we have to listen for long periods of time, like a therapist, like a nurse, like a teacher, meditation can be very beneficial to you because it improves your attention span, and it also improves cognitive function. For those of you who may not understand what I mean when I say cognitive function, meditation makes the brain work faster. Bottom line, because as you breathe in more oxygen, the cells in the brain are fueled by oxygen. So think about the fact that you're slowing down, intaking more oxygen than what you normally would. Imagine what it can do for your brain. So again, that's one of the more powerful benefits of meditation. But this, what I'm going to talk to you about, is indeed the most powerful and the most effective way to learn about the benefits of meditation, and it is called emotional regulation. Popping off, being unhinged, letting your emotions lead the way seems to be what people like to do. And we all know that that is how a lot of people get into troublesome situations. That is how a lot of people end up making bad decisions. If you improve your meditation skills by including meditation daily in your life, like the ones found on the Daily Calm Act, it allows you to become aware of your emotions. Because as you sit still in silence and breathe, everything that you feel and think becomes more pronounced. You have time to focus on your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own emotions. And as you sit still, you may discover that you feel a certain type of way about a subject, about a topic, but the sitting still gives you the time to think about the topic. It gives you time to explore what may have played a role in you feeling that way. And in that sense, you learn to accept your emotions. And then because you have accepted the emotion, you are now able to respond in a healthier way. Basically, it's the benefits of patience, right? A lot of people, especially the older generation back in the day, used to say, she ain't got no patience. She needs to sit still, stop letting her emotions carry her away with things, and just pause, right? How many times have you heard people like Dame Dash say pause? Dame may mean something different when he says pause, but the idea of pausing, sitting still, being still, ceasing from activity, automatically taps you into what's going on inside of you. It automatically taps you into your emotions. It all automatically taps you into the way that your emotions may make you feel or act. When you sit still in meditation daily, you have a time to gather your emotions. You have time to think through how your emotions may be driving you to make irrational decisions or bad decisions. This, to me, sounds amazing. It sounds amazing to know that meditation can do all of these things for you, and all you have to do is 5 minutes a day. And I've given you a really huge hint several times in this video, and that's about the Daily Calm app. That app has a variety of meditations made for a variety of situations that will all reduce your stress, help you manage your anxiety, provide relief from your depression, improve your focus and concentration, but more importantly, help you regulate your emotions. That's awesome. That's wonderful. And so I hope that this conversation today has convinced you to try meditation. It can be intimidating to some people, but when I'm dealing with anxiety or depression or a lack of concentration or a lack of focus, I don't have to look for something outside of myself to restore that. I can go right into a very deep 10, 15, 20, 30-minute meditation and figure it all out. And so meditation is a self-love tool, because the act of sitting still and deep breathing and being in silence allows you to deal with yourself. That's the only thing that's there. And a person that is knowledgeable of self is knowledgeable of a lot. A person that is knowledgeable of their emotions, a person that is not consumed by worry, a person that has improved and enhanced attention span is a beneficial person, is a powerful person, is a whole person. And that's really what I am striving to do by talking about meditation. I want us all to move past worrying, move past depression, move past letting your emotions make decisions for you that could end up with consequences you never could have fathomed. That's my goal. And that was my point today for telling you about the benefits of meditation. I hope you got something that will allow you not only to take this knowledge, but to apply this knowledge to your life, because knowledge is nothing without application. So have a great day. God bless you. And